Right? Yes, come on, you can do better than that. Hey, blah, blah. Thank you. Kaya. Here is me, Kaya. Thank you for being here, folks. Thank you again, once again, for those people that were here for the dedication. It's good to see everyone again. For those people I haven't met, too bad. No, it's been great, and it's been an honor to be here and to participate, help my cousin Mark, listen to Dan, his message. I do want to acknowledge three very special people, maybe four. No, the other one's not really special, but no, they know they are. But I want them to come up here, please. Ira Stevenson from Hoona, Alaska. Aaron Nauman from the Chewak. Aaron actually came here from Maine. He's a Mainster. Rob Crandall from Lopez Island. Let's see, who else? Who am I missing? We all here? We are your salmon cooks. We do this all over. We travel together, we go together, we show up together, and we cook salmon because we love serving people. I imagine you saw that Twilight Zone series, Serving Mankind. Gotta be careful what you eat. So, this means a lot. The whole subject of salmon, what it means to us. It is to our culture what the buffalo was to the plains culture. It's everything. My granddad, the late Jerome Miller, when I was a kid, wherever we would go, he would stop and he'd say, "Why do you think the people were here? Why do you think they were here?" And I was just a kid, and I'd say, well, it's pretty. And he said, "You can't eat pretty. Why do you think the people were here?" And so he'd say, "Okay, think about it." And we come back, we'll talk about it. And sure enough, as we made our rounds and came back, we'd stop right where he asked me, and he'd say, "Okay, you've had a chance to think about it. Why were the people here?" And up here, when I was a kid, I said, "Oh, because we got fish." He said, "That's just a little part of it. That's just a little part of it. What we have here is different from what we have in everywhere else. What we have here is plants that grow here. Yeah, they might have speculum that grows down below. They may have Shia that grows elsewhere, but this is different. It's as unique. It's got its own flavors from the ground, from the dirt, from the earth. You thank the Holy Mother Earth for making everything different. And its value is in the fact that it's different. You see this plant here. Down below, we may think it's just food. Up here, it is medicine as well. So this plant that was just food for us below, it was medicine up here because the alkaloids in the soil changed the properties of it. And they used it for medicine. The Shia, or Sia, as they would say in Chilchachenu, it was different. Up here, we didn't value it as much from the lower valley because it was smaller, seedier, no flavor. That's what we thought because we were spoiled. But people here, they used it in a different way. And so all of these foods are different. The fish that's here is different. Even though you may call it king salmon, you may call it coho or silver, hanuk, asu, titiar. They're all different. And you notice the flavorless difference of the Bristol Bay salmon. Hey, Josie. It's got a much different flavor. Saltwater fish is richer, it's fattier. So we always appreciated the differences, the uniqueness. And where the people were here, We were at the crossroads. We were at the crossroads of Okanagan, Quinhanal, the coast, and I happened to the north, to the south, the Nahamchin, and Pescosa, and Chalan, and Diat. We were at the crossroads up here, the crossroads of travel, the crossroads of culture. So the people here, they learned to exploit what was here in a good way. They got copper out of the soil here, which was very, very sought after on the coast. Right up the, how many of you live up the road around Mazama? Let me see. None of you? Oh, okay, there's one, two, there's a few. Okay, I see a few more over here. Well, you had something there that was valued on the coast. What was that? Come on, you live up there. Huh? Schweauto. Say it. Schweauto. Schweauto. Mountain goats. The mountain goat hair was valued like you do with, the great fibers of the world. And the coast Indians, they wove beautiful blankets out of it. And so they traded with us, and we had an abundance of it here. So you had things here that didn't exist elsewhere. You had another, Mulcanopes, which is, yeah. No, not your dog. We weren't dog eaters. Oh, most of us weren't. Hey. Mulcanopes, golden eagle. We had the cliffs here, up at Goat Rock, Goat Face, throughout the Cascades where golden eagles nested. And they traded to the coast with golden eagle feathers. They had an abundance of furs, Quilchmayan wolverine, which was sacred, holy, frightening, fisher, marten, all of the fur-bearing animals. Well, down where I come from in Wenatchee and out on the Moses Columbia area, the biggest thing we had there for fur was a pack rat, badger, wasn't a going concern. So these people held a monopoly on wonderful things to us. These people were rich in our estimation. And so when I was a kid, I want to jump forward, 1967, 68, I came home from college and I went down to the Methow River below our house down in the lower part of the Methow. And I caught a silver salmon. And my grandma was just shocked. She hadn't seen a silver salmon in this river for years. And so she cooked it, she baked it, and she pulled off all the meat off from it and the skin. She just left the skeleton. And she had Richard and Jerry, my brothers, and Grandpa, and we went down to the river. And she prayed that these salmon would hear the cry, would hear our prayers, and one day return to us, because it was so valued as a fish, as a food, as a sacred item. And she laid it in the river and it floated down and she sang to it. Well, here we are, full circle. It took a little while, but they're coming back. They're coming back. We see them. And I say, I thank my grandmother's prayers. I thank my grandfather's prayers. And I thank that I killed the last of an endangered species. No, it was really good. So we all, we have different backgrounds. We come from different cultures, but we share a common belief. We share a common belief and a common feeling that we love. We love what we have, the bounty of this earth, the fish. There's nothing more rewarding than looking out here and seeing the fish coming back, because it's a sign to us. It's a belief that we have, that we're coming back. We're still here. The fish is still here. Hey, hey, hi, ya, hey, hi, ya. Face the river. Away, ha, hey, ya, hey, ya. Hey, hey, hi, ya. Ah, hey, hi, ya. Away, ha, hey, hey, ha, hey. Ah, hey, ha, hey, ha, hey, hi, ya. Ahway, 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 hi-yo. Way, way, hi-yo. Ahway, hi-yo. Ahway, ahway, ahway-yo. Way, way, hi-yo. Ahway, hi-yo. Ahway, 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 ahway-yo. Ah. Thank you. Okay, on behalf of my cooks, my salmon crew, and the Miachal the Miachal people, I want to thank a few people. I want to thank Phil for making this possible, Phil and Catherine, two of the people. I want to thank my friend Ken Borg for being here. I hadn't seen him for a while. My cousin Mark and his family. I mean, it wasn't easy. Mark had a wedding yesterday that he had to do at his house. And you know how weddings go. You just don't expect the people to get up early in the morning. Well, his here, and my cooks, of course. I want you to, before you leave, go up and shake the cooks' hands and thank them. I want to thank Mark over here, the cinematographer, what he's done, getting the salmon for us, getting the Bristol Bay salmon. To the people of the Twist Conservancy, to the Methow Valley Conservancy, Twist Works, thank you all. Thank you. Lam lam. Thanks.